everybody, it's Emily and this is Emmylou Arts, and today we're just going to talk about 2020, our year of 2020 in journaling, and hopefully it's better than the actual year. So stick around. You've been inquiring about Tiny Arm because she's been missing in action, and the truth is she's been here the whole time. Oh, look it, there's already a child. What? Something small. This is why there hasn't been a lot of filming over Christmas break. So yes, there's Tiny Arm, and I was making clay beads with my daughter, and she said that Tiny Arm needed her own journal. So hence, here's Tiny Arm's journal. So I hope that you guys are doing well. Let's look back at this year and see what we've accomplished. So you guys know that the year started out in the Hobonichi cousin, A5 of VEC. This is our first half of the year, and this is our second half of the year. And it took a meandering route, you know, because loved the cousin, and loved working in it, but then, you know, stuff happened, pandemics, racial tensions, presidential tensions, just a lot of tension. So then I thought I wasn't going to do it for the second half, and I thought we were homeschooling, and so these have gone through many iterations, but you're like, I don't care. So basically, I'll just do a quick little flip. This was, God, does this not seem like forever ago that we decorated this journal to get ready for this year? Ah, it does to me. Such high hopes at that time. A lot of these stickers came from Redbubble, where I also have stickers right now too for the Greedy Weasels, which is, if you want to become a supporter of my channel, you can become a Greedy Weasel for 99 cents a month. And I do lives, I haven't this month, but lives where we chat and do different stuff. I mean, so far all we've done is chat, but I have high hopes. And then there's also a Facebook group where I share with you my little hand-drawn weasels for free. So basically, I think it's a pretty good deal for 99 cents a month. So basically, yeah, you just have to join my channel to do that. So I don't do anything with the weeks. You guys know that. I did a little bit of art journaling here, like a quote. I love this. That was really pretty. I forgot I did that. I like to staple on fabric to use as like tabs. Reset. That must have been a year, or like a word of the year or something. And here's where the year started out, you know. I love collage and stickers and tip-ins. You know, this is still when we could go places, so there's a lot of different things in here. A lot of this is stuff that you guys have sent me. Gosh, I love this journaling. It was so full here in the beginning. And doodling. Love to doodle. So basically, I'm just gonna flip through these relatively quickly. I use scrapbook paper as tip-ins, stickers, collage. Ooh. Do you remember her? That was when Skinny was constipated. Oh, sometimes I do a quote. If I find like collage that I like and a quote that goes with it. Sometimes I'll print out memes on my Sprocket. Yeah, good times, you guys, good times. Oh, see, this is, I had fallen off at this for a little while here. And when I fall off, I basically just do, I just throw stuff in just to take up pages. And this was Valentine's weekend, Pinewood Derby. This was some journaling. I love these song lyrics, so I typed them up on Canva and printed them out. I would say the biggest things in my journaling are stickers, Canva, pictures, and collage. I do doodle sometimes, but sometimes it doesn't happen. See, this is when the shit hit the proverbial fan and we went into quarantine, and then a lot of stuff kind of changed, and this was those times. Cards that my kids made me for my birthday. Mom, you're the best mom ever and the prettiest. Oh, I love them. Oh, this was coloring with Addie on my birthday. Oh, and this is when we started doing school at home. And a lot of this was back planned because I had kind of shut down. And so I did a lot of this, came back and did it. This was when we were Skyping with family, and I did some journaling here that I kept to myself. And then it kind of got back in to the swing of things in the spring last year. Started journaling with you guys a lot more. Remember all these? It's funny, you can definitely see, I can definitely see my ins and outs with this, where I was in it and then where I kind of back planned things. Because typically I'll just stick in collage and stuff. Oh, I love this. I need to go back and look at my journals a lot more than I do. I see people doing these flip throughs, and so I thought I'd do one. See if you guys wanted to do one. Oh, that was the bike ride from hell. Good times. Double police. Ugh, so much fun. See, this is another time that I probably had fallen off and then just went in and back in and glued in pictures and stuff. And then a lot of times if I fall off with my journal and I get kind of like behind, I'll just print out pictures like from Walgreens, and I'll tape them in of the big things that happened over a couple of weeks span. Like that's what I did for, you'll see December and Christmas is a lot of printed out pictures from Walgreens. Like if I'm going to just capture some memories quickly, like this would have all been back planned, so this would have been blank, and then I just printed pictures. And sometimes when I'm not in the mood to do creative journaling like this is what I'll do, because this is easy for me. I like to have the memories captured, but sometimes I just don't feel this spark to do it like this, even though this is what I love. You know, when you're not feeling it, it's hard to do it. So printed out pictures. And then some blank pages. And this was, see, I mean, I didn't do hardly anything for a while. Not a lot was going on either. So I think Addie's birthday was probably the last thing that I did in this journal. Oh, and Father's Day, because they're so close together. And my husband's birthday. And then I did a little bit of a recap thing of the first half of the year, and that was the first half of 2020. A lot of fun looking back on it. I want to look back on it and actually read the things that I wrote, because these are good memories, and good memories, bad memories, and everything in between. And you know, this second half was originally, I had bought these, I didn't want to do the journaling in the cousin for the second half. I can't even remember. I think I was tired of doing it this way. Oh, and I took the hiatus and did it in my little Hobonichi weeks. That's what I did. So, you know, there was that swath of time through July and August where I used my Hobonichi weeks for memory keeping. That's downstairs, or I would have shown you that. Shoot. I should go grab it so you can see it. Oh, but I don't want to. I don't have time. I gotta get ready for work. Did you just follow that squirrely thought process? So we were going to do school at home. So these were going to be at home school planners. And that went over like a house that just burned to the ground. So we didn't end up doing that. This was when Shine Sticker Studio came out with their cousin kits. They gave me some to try, and they're really, really cool. Super cute, this camping kit. Oh my god, it's adorable. But again, didn't use the weeks a lot in this half of the year. These are kind of blank. I could go through in watercolor, but it doesn't really bother me that they're empty. And then I went back and I glued in a tarot reading that one of you did for me, so that was pretty awesome. And then when the kids, this was when I was trying to write down, this was school stuff, when we were doing stuff at home for school. Let's see. Oh, that was school stuff. And then this is when I started to get back into the journal, and the kids went back to actual school. So, and then I started to journal with you guys more again, and you can see it starts to fill right back up. Coffee with Mom and Dad, that started again. And this signified the kids going back to school, the goldfish guy in his little goldfish truck, and they were off to school. Here we were. So happy. And then we're back to our regular cool journaling. Oh, that's my favorite. I love it. This was from a book that I read that I loved. Collage stickers, tip-ins, something I did with Addie, doodling, quotes, collage. A lot of my collage, you know, is from Real Simple. See, this would have been a time when I got kind of backed up and I just threw something in. A lot of times I like to put in tags from things I get. Like this was the tag to my tote bag, and this was a tag to sunglasses that my husband had gotten me. A note that one of you, or I had bought a Hobonichi Weeks cover from Petal and Thorn Plans. That was the note that was in it. A lot of times my tip-ins are layered, and it's just craziness, because that's just how I like my journaling. So this was the first snow, I think, and I tied in a little pumpkin apple. This was a wallflower tag, you know. Here I started to use the stickers from the Antiquarian sticker book, and my cat butt clip is in here. Doodling, Halloween, pumpkin carving, our cat butt scarf. Sometimes if I have things I want to write, I'll put them, or like quotes that I printed off on Sprocket. I use little envelopes and pockets and kind of put those in there. Halloween. The appearance of the weasel. See how far we've come? Wezette has really developed. This was our first live, the first YouTube live. Wow. Gosh. Tippins. This is probably, I probably got behind here, I think, and did just some art journaling, collage. I did this with Documented Journey, Bree. She did a watercoloring class, putting up the Christmas tree. There's our Beulah the Bigfoot. She's also on my Redbubble. Oh my gosh. This makes me so happy to look at it. It gives me new inspiration for starting my new journal. And then here we are at Create December, which I was going to do with Bree from Documented Journey again. She came up with this prompt list. Well, we did it together. And I just kind of fell off the horse because it was it was a hard month because my kids started out, were home from school from Thanksgiving up until a week before Christmas break. So they were home with me, and that, while it's great to have them, it's hard to do school and have them and keep up all of our moods. So I started out with the best of intentions and followed the prompt list, and I actually did keep up with the prompt list, but I did not do a lot of, I didn't end up doing a lot of doodling. I just didn't want to, and drawing. You know, I had gotten collage sent to me, or these sticker books from a friend in the Netherlands last Christmas, and I ended up using those pretty much the whole month. I found things that reminded me of the prompt word, and then I used those and I glued them in just because I love them so much. And it was still a way to get in here and get in my journal and be creative, but I didn't feel a whole lot of pressure with it. So, you know, at the time, that was all I had in me, and that's just fine. See, this was a lot of collage, and like the prompt was wintertime animal, and this just had a ton of little cute winter animals. And this one was ornament, and there was a bunch of ornaments. Berry, this was scrapbook paper that I had from an old kit that I had bought, and I just love it, so I just taped that in there. This was Scrooge, and so I drew a grumpy cat Scrooge, which I think I kind of love, even though it looks really wonky. A kawaii cup of hot cocoa, a tree, which this is scrapbook paper, and then part of the paper that I was sent. Scarf was the word for today, so I used some of these cutouts. And then elf. This went terribly wrong. She looks like she was in a house fire, which is awful. There's whiteout on her face. Oh, guys, it just went real wrong. And so I put in my Wezette elf, which I think is so cute. And then on this tip-in is also the things that Kimberly sent me from Tokyo Pen Shop. when she sent me that big surprise box. Wreath was this day. Snowflake. Reindeer was this one. And then bell. I tried to sketch this bell right here. I'm just terrible at shading. And then snowman. This one was star. And there was these animals with these little jars with this moon and the stars in them. I thought that was so cute. And then here is where I started printing out a bunch of pictures because I wanted Christmas in here. And I basically I wanted all the pictures. So stockings was the prompt for the 20th. So I took a picture of our mantle with our stockings. And then cookies. We spent a whole day. We made cake balls and cookies. Michael bakes a ton of cookies for the ladies that he works with at Christmas time to go with like their bonus gift cards and stuff like that. So it was a full day of baking. So I put in a lot of pictures I printed and then some of the die cuts from all of that. The last day of school, the kids had a Christmas sweater day. So that was them with their Christmas sweaters. And then the day before Christmas Eve, Addie and I did so much crafting. So much crafting. And there was a deer laying out on our back patio, like right by the house. It was so funny. So I took a picture of it because it took me by surprise. I looked out the window and there was a deer laying there, like right by our back door. It was so random. So it just surprised me. It was funny. And so I was standing in our family room and took this picture like right there. He's like only 3 feet away from me on the other side of the window. And he looked back at me like, what? What's the big deal? And I was like, you're laying on my porch. We made bead art and we painted ornaments. Oh, we were busy bees. And then Christmas Eve, it's just a bunch of pictures and collage. And we really had a lovely Christmas Eve, playing games, making beads, playing card games, Skype Zooming with my parents, and opening up Christmas presents. And then this was the card that Debbie and Chelsea at Shine Sticker Studio sent me for Christmas, which was so sweet. If you're ever looking to get a Shine Sticker Studio goodies, you can use my code Emily15. I just have actually one that I need to haul for you. Got a bunch of good stuff here. That's going to be my next video. And then Christmas Eve night, we snuggled up on the couch and we watched Elf, which was so fun. The kids were finally like old enough to kind of think it was funny, you know, which was really cool. And then it's our Christmas morning selfie. We always take a selfie on Christmas morning, and the kids opening up their stockings. They always get a stuffed animal, like a stuffy in their stockings, and they love it. It's like one of their favorite parts. They're so cute. And Addie's was a poutine eating sushi, which was hilarious because she loves poutine and her brother calls her sushi. It developed from Sissy, and then Sissy kind of turned into somehow Sushi and Sush and Sushina. So that's kind of her nickname. So she loved the poutine eating sushi. And then a bunch of present opening, and Henry got an air hockey, the little mini air hockey table from Santa. So I had an air hockey tournament. My mom made me this so cute, like vintagey Christmas quilt. It's the most beautiful thing. They were playing Catan on Christmas. This was doing a craft from Grandma Susie. And then this was just a couple days ago. It snowed, probably over 8 inches. And Michael came home in the middle of the day so he could make it home from work. And we ended up shoveling like 3 times in 4 hours. It was barfing snow. But it made for amazing sledding yesterday. So that was super fun. so we got some good air on the sleds yesterday. And that brings us all the way to today, which is December 31st, 2020. And I have to work tonight. It's New Year's Eve. And I glued in my New Year's Eve Wheezette. And here, the last page is the Bye 2020, See You in Hell Wheezette. And that is the end of the journaling journey for 2020. It's been a year, you guys. I can't thank you enough for sticking with me. If you have stuck it out, I'm so glad that you're here and that we're on this journey together. You guys show up even when I don't, and when I'm struggling, you check in on me, and I can't say thank you enough. This has been a crazy year, and I'm really hoping for a positive, hopeful 2021. So the next videos coming are going to be my 2021 plan and also a haul, because while I have not been filming videos, I have been buying things. So I will share that with you guys very soon. I've got big goals, and I really want to make this a great year. So I'm excited. I hope that your journaling journey in 2020, you know, we're filled with memories, good, bad, in between. We've got them here, and that's what journaling is all about. So I love looking back on these. I will talk to you guys again soon, and I hope that you are hanging in there, and that there's better days ahead for all of us. Bye.